Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. There's a cop by the name Jackson Gara who is a prison warden. This cop was demonstrating with other Kenyans and disagreed with the government over Haiti and the finance bill. So this cop, during that demonstration, he was seen carrying a placard that read like this: tax tunalipa, analipa nayo ndege, aende achukue nayo loan tulipe. So that is the message that this cop was carrying during that demonstration. What has it that this cop was abducted, and he is one of those people who has been abducted and released. You know, there are so many people who have been abducted, and Mother KOOME talked about this and called it a barbaric move. So that is a video of Jackson demonstrating, and what he's seen carrying has a message that did not sit well with the government. You know, being that Jackson works for the police, the expectation was that Jackson was going to toe the line and support the government. But he decided to exercise his democratic right and tell the government the truth. So that's the reason why he was demonstrating, was because of the finance bill and the deployment of police. At that time, there were around 400 policemen who had been deployed to Haiti. So I want us to go to the latest revelation regarding this abduction of Jackson. But before we get further, please like this video. And I'm so happy for those who will be responding by liking our previous videos. So if you wish to subscribe, please subscribe to this channel. And to existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Now William Ruto, during the Sunday interview, said that he's going to deal with each and every demonstrator who caused destruction of property. During that interview, the mistake which William Ruto made is that he did not seem to talk about the deaths. He was only focused on the demonstration and the properties which were destroyed. So William Ruto, during that interview that was conducted on Sunday, talked about a number of things, including the mayhem that was witnessed, the destruction of properties. But William Ruto attempted to avoid the issue of deaths, which came as a result of police brutality, attempted to avoid the issue of abduction and replace that abduction word with arrest. So those are some of the things which were noted during that interview. So at that particular time, this whole issue about Jackson, the arrest of Jackson, had not been talked about. In fact, it was not brought to the attention during the interview. But this particular cop saw to it that there was a need to demonstrate. Probably that was a way of exercising his right.
Wagon, so this is my thinking, and na feel iki kitu inaweza make impact sana kwa hizi demos zinaendelea. Mi naona like inafaa to recall like 3 MPs peke yake, like 3 ama 4 kwa wale wenye walivote yes kwa financial bill. These people, if we just recall 3 or 4, awase tutakuwa tukisema anything, they'll be listening to us. Awase wana feel like sisi, like we are powerless. So no, ndio feel tuko na power. Tuanze tukusign kutafuta hizi ma signatures to recall 2 or 3 ama 4 out of our 200 wote, to recall 2 or 3 ama 4. These people will be listening to us, and tutakuwa nasema kitu, watakuwa wanajua like the power is in our hand. Me, that's what I feel, and we should do that. Tuanze tuanze na Nairobi yenye vote yes, au tuanze nao. So wengine tutakuwa tukisema hii financial bill atutaki, watakuwa wanaenda na sisi. But these people they are listening to some people in the government, and they are doing things for the benefit of their pockets. And tukifanya tu hiyo kitu, say like watakuwa wanajua kama sisi they will hatakuwa kwa hiyo parliament, and it make impact kubwa sana.
So what he did, he wrote a message there and he said to go to the street and carry the placard. So if you go to his Twitter handle, if you go to his TikTok account, there is that message. This message is there. So of course, the expectation is that every policeman is supposed to support the agenda of the government. But this particular policeman or cop chose to channel his own path, choose to follow his own path. Did not want to, just toe the line because the government is talking about it, because the government is pushing for it. Now, because he's a policeman, he's just supposed to toe the line. Mind you, there are people who are part of the demonstrations, policemen who aided the demonstrations. Because one of the things is, how did the demonstrators access parliament? That is something that even William Ruto does not understand. How did they access parliament? How was it made possible? If you look at the events of that day, there are some pictures there that, if you're very, very keen and observant, they realize that some police realized that there was need to allow the demonstrators to just exercise their right by accessing the parliament and delivering a message. And that is what happened, ladies and gentlemen. So this matter of Jackson being abducted and released, of course, after his lawyer talked about the issue, the lawyer talked about this issue of abduction. By that time, he had not been released. But then what followed is that he had to be released because this word had gone to the public domain. You see what they do, these people. I think if you don't have someone to represent you, then unakaa pale sana, lakini kuna mtu ambaye anakutetea, unaachiliwa haraka. Unaona kama ile kesi ya Gabriel Oguda, kesi yake iliweza kufaulu kwa sababu ya watu kama Sifuna, watu kama akina Danson Omari waliongelea sana ile swala, na ndio maana unapata kwamba Gabriel Oguda ilibidi aachiliwe. There are so many abductions which took place, like they were released. But you see, Ruto was saying those are not abductions, they are arrests. But Martha Koome doesn't seem to agree with that concept of arrest. She's saying that if it is an arrest, then it should be one that is a bit respectful. That, like the case of Alfred Keter, you can't say that was an arrest. That appeared to be a kidnapping or an abduction. That is what Martha Koome is trying to tell the people. One thing that I managed to note from Martha Koome is that the moment the issue of the fallen citizens who were shot dead during the demonstration, the moment she had to exercise that moment of silence for those fallen citizens, which already was putting William Ruto at a very precarious situation, because now the Chief Justice has already recognized that watu waliaga, there's a need to show them respect. They were only fighting for the democracy, fighting for the rights of citizens. That is the message that Martha Koome was trying to reveal there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps if you're watching this video and not subscribed, please take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until we catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.